All right, folks, the Emmys happened last night. I was going to talk about it, but there's a Sunday night football game I had to watch. But some crazy things happened. We had some exciting winners, so let's discuss. Let's start in the acting categories. Now, The Bear. That's a show we all thought would clean up last night at the Emmys, and it did. Other than one big thing that we'll discuss, but Evan Moss, we knew he gave a phenomenal performance, and once again, getting rewarded for that. Now, I will say that Tyler James Williams for Abbott Elementary, that was kind of my sleeper in that category. Didn't think he would pull it out because I knew they were probably going with The Bear, but Abbott Elementary has massive fans, as well as Paul W. Downs from Hacks. Hacks got some love. We'll discuss. This one was a little more surprising. Again, we know voters love The Morning Show. The Morning Show is a series that I've kind of fallen off of, not because it was bad, but because I got a lot of other things to watch. I thought it would either go to someone from Shogun or someone from The Morning Show. That's a lot of them, but I felt like Shogun was going to clean up a little more than it did. Regardless, Billy Crudup is someone who has won Emmys before. Didn't surprise me that he won it this time around, but part of me was like, man, Shogun is going to clean sweep. Didn't do it, but if you guys watch The Morning Show, let me know. Is it worth getting back onto? I watched season 1. I enjoyed it, but people love this show, so maybe I should start watching again. Lead actor in a comedy series. Again, no surprise here. You have The Bear. Now, part of me was like, all right, Curb Your Enthusiasm. We're coming to a close here with Larry David. Could that happen? No, it wasn't going to happen. Only Murders in the Building. Steve Martin, Martin Short. No, it was always going to be Jeremy Allen White because The Bear is just, it's that show right now. It feels like every few years one of these comedy series just wins over and over and over. It's The Bear's time. Or is it? Supporting actress, we've got Tina getting the Emmy here. Now, this one, I was like, anytime Meryl Streep is in a category, there's a good chance she'll win it. But again, I guess it's a difference between TV and movies. Meryl Streep wins the movies. She doesn't get it done this time. But again, The Bear, I mean, what could go wrong? Supporting actress in a drama series. Now, this makes a lot of sense, right? Elizabeth Debicki, it's the final thing for The Crown, I believe, ever. And again, I didn't watch the last season, not because I didn't like The Crown, just because there's a lot of other things going on. I know from what I've seen, Elizabeth Debicki gives an amazing performance. There was a part of me that said, oh, Greta Lee for The Morning Show could get it. There was a part of me that said maybe Leslie Manville. But again, you play a real life person like that, you give a performance like I know she's capable of giving, makes a lot of sense. Now, here's where we're starting to see some changes, right? We see Hacks is starting to kind of emerge as more of a threat, more of competition that we haven't seen for The Bear the last couple of years, or last year specifically. But Ayo Edebiri did not win for The Bear. Gene Smart for Hacks. Hacks is a show that I'm not watching, but apparently I need to be watching because Gene Smart pulled out what I believe to be an upset. Not only over Ayo, which, again, I thought she was going to win, but Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary, that's a performance that's gotten some love over the years. And so, yeah, man, I mean, is it time for me to start watching Hacks? Because a lot of people talking good about it. Now we got a victory here. I see it as an upset, but who knows? Maybe when I watch the show, it's not going to be the case. Outstanding reality competition program, The Traitors. Okay, don't care as much about that one. Let's move on. How about supporting actress in a limited or anthology series? This is where things start to get interesting for me because I was a massive fan of Baby Reindeer. We see that Jessica Gunning for Baby Reindeer, a controversial series, if you're looking at the real life stuff going on, gets the win. I'm okay with it. I'm actually really happy with it. Again, you've got some good performances on there. Hey, nice to see Dakota Fanning get a nomination for Ripley. I thought she was really good in that show. But let's not overlook one of the best and most impactful shows of the year. One of the most surprising that stayed in the top 10 of Netflix for forever. That's Baby Reindeer. Love it. Getting love. I think it's a phenomenal series that everyone needs to watch, even though it's uncomfortable. Directing for a limited series or movie. Now, I could see, I think some people were upset with this because Ripley, is it more well-directed than Baby Reindeer? I don't know. By the way, Noah Hawley being on there and not getting the win is a little surprising. Gus Van Sant as a director, not getting the win. Yeah, it's surprising in theory, but Ripley was a very well-directed show. I'm not saying I liked it as much as Baby Reindeer, because I didn't, but you look at the use of color, or lack thereof, obviously, the cinematography, the way that the actors are handled, the way that they give really great performances. I mean, some career performances in that show, and so I see directing for Ripley. I wanted Baby Reindeer, obviously, because that's a tough one to pull off, but I see it. just wasn't my pick. Writing in a comedy series. So we're kind of all over the place here. We're just going in the order that NBC News has it. Hacks. Again, over the Bear. I don't know, man. I got to see Hacks. That'll sway me, maybe. Supporting actor in a limited or anthology series. By the way, Lamorne Morris getting some love. I've always thought Lamorne Morris was a really good, underrated, underutilized actor. I haven't seen Fargo, so I can't tell you what I feel about this performance, but it's nice to see that because I've always really liked him. That being said, Tom Goodman-Hill gave a fantastic performance in Baby Reindeer. Maybe a little more surprising that wasn't the victory. But again, I haven't seen everything. Who has? If you have, let me know. Also, Lewis Pullman in there for Lessons in Chemistry. Love to see that. Best writing for a drama series, Will Smith. Congratulations, Will Smith. It's a different Will Smith. I need to watch Slow Horses. Everyone says it's good. I haven't seen it. Little surprised, though. They didn't go with Shogun. Best writing for a limited series or TV movie. Richard Gadd finally gets that victory. Again, I was a little sort of surprised with the directing, but I guess the writing's what made that show work. So you love to see it. Other really good shows on there, True Detective, Ripley. I haven't seen this season of True Detective, to be honest with you. Black Mirror, but come on. It's Baby Reindeer. Best directing for a comedy series, it had to be The Bear, right? There were so many just outstanding, some of the best episodes of television I've ever seen. So it's like, how do you not win something? And directing makes all the sense in the world for The Bear. So again, The Bear getting some love. You love to see it. Best directing for a drama. There you go. That's Shogun. I don't know how that would not win directing, to be honest. Again, I haven't seen something like a Slow Horses, but you think of The Crown and you think of The Morning Show. What I've seen, really good shows, but my God, man, that season of Shogun, now it's a season, not a limited series, was just like so magnificent. A little slow, but the way it was directed was phenomenal. You don't often see that on TV. Outstanding lead actor in a limited series or movie. And you got Richard Gadd taking home that award. Look at who he's going up against, man. Matt Bomer, John Hamm, Andrew Scott. These are like legends in the business. A lot of the times, movie legends we've got on that list, but on TV shows, given phenomenal performances. And the winner's Richard Gadd. That tells you the impact of Baby Reindeer taking it home over some of the more notable names in Hollywood. And again, I want to see Richard Gadd do more. Lead actress, again, I have not seen this season of True Detective, so I can't speak upon it. I've heard it was a little divisive. Well, I'll take that back. I've seen a couple of episodes, but the way that it wrapped up was a little divisive. And so I need to keep going and go back to it. We know Jodie Foster is always going to give a good performance. She's been nominated for Oscars recently where the performance is great, but the movie's not great. And so I'm like, yeah, but it's Jodie Foster. So it doesn't surprise me that she won here. That being said, Brie Larson in there for Lessons in Chemistry. That's pretty cool. Juno Temple for Fargo. That's pretty cool. And Naomi Watts. That was a name that I thought could make some noise. But Jodie Foster, need to watch the rest of it. Lead actor, drama series, our boy Yoshi gets the victory. One of the coolest characters, best characters, obviously, but one of the coolest characters of the year. I was thrilled to see this when I saw it. I actually saw this one early. I was kind of keeping up with it on Twitter, but again, football. Got to watch football. But Gary Oldman, Walton Goggins, and Fallout. Nice to see that, by the way. Donald Glover, Idris Elba, Dominic West. That is stiff, tough competition. Our boy Yoshi gets it done. You love it. You love to see it. Shogun, cleaning up. And when Yoshi wins, Mariko wins, we all win. Two of the best written characters. And I didn't think Mariko was going to be that interesting of a character when Shogun started, but by the time you get to the end, especially that second to last episode, you're like, holy cow, the impact that she had was maybe the best impact of the show, character-wise. And I'm talking everyone. And so, awesome to see it. Shogun sweeping, clean it up. Really good competition there. You've got the morning show crew as well as the Crown crew. But yeah, man, it's Shogun's world. We're just living in it. Speak of the devil, Shogun won Best Drama Series. Actor, actress, Best Drama. It is the best drama of the year. And I look at some of these other shows, and some of these shows I really like. I enjoyed Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Three Body Problem was better than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. Fallout was really surprising and good. The Crown is a staple on television, or at least it was when it was on. But Shogun, that was just a shock to our systems of we can still do this event television, kind of like Game of Thrones, but keep it as well written and as high quality as you could possibly ask for. And the fact that they did what they did, and they're going to do more, and they seem to have a plan. Maybe they have a plan.
Maybe.
Here are some of the biggies. Outstanding limited or anthology series. It's got to be Baby Reindeer. It has to be, right? Just the impact and how many views it was getting. Number one forever. Everybody's talking about it. I had people that I know do not watch TV shows in my real life, and they were talking about this series. Like, that's when you know something's making an impact. It's just a fascinating story. But it's still weird that it's like comedic, but also dramatic, and it's just the balance of those genres that you don't often see directed so beautifully, and I'm really happy to see it get the win. Again, I enjoyed Ripley. I was curious to see what Lessons in Chemistry would do. Fargo is a very notable show, as is True Detective, but when Baby Reindeer gets the win, that's notable. Outstanding comedy series. Here's the surprise. The Bear was cleaning up. Won a lot of Emmys. Really excited about it. Won a lot of technicals. Didn't even talk about the technical awards today, man. The Bear did good. A couple of these other shows that I haven't even talked about. Hacks. I've got to watch Hacks. I don't know that much about Hacks, man. Everybody says it's good. It's my fault. I missed it. You know me. I watch these random shows on Netflix and review them, and I get myself into these situations, and it's like, why am I watching this when I could be watching Hacks? Apparently a show that everyone loves. But it beating The Bear, man, that's really surprising. It's not surprising that it beat like Only Murders, which is a show that I enjoy, or Reservation Dogs, or What We Do in the Shadows. All of those are good shows. Curb Your Enthusiasm, all of them deserve to be there. But it beat The Bear. And it beat Abbott Elementary. That's another one that I was pretty surprised by. So, again, I want to know your all's thoughts on Hacks. Why I should watch it, why it won, or was this a shock, like everybody said? And so there you go, folks. For the most part, The Bear kind of cleaned up, but the ultimate award went to Hacks. Otherwise, Shogun and Baby Reindeer, man, they were just cleaning up. And a couple of supporting awards. You know, you got the morning show in there, making itself known once again. But yeah, that was pretty shocking. To see Hacks took home the award, and to know that The Bear, after a couple of the best episodes, yeah, man, very, very shocking. So, curious to hear your thoughts on that. I would love to know, do you have any recommendations? Some shows that won, or even some shows that didn't win that you know I haven't seen? I would love to hear your recommendations. That's kind of what this video is all about, to be honest, is me discovering new things, you all discovering new things, and to let me know what surprised you the most. Was it Shogun? Because if so, it didn't really surprise me. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you big time. I'll be back. This is Emmys. We got some Oscar talk coming soon. I also saw Transformers, and we'll talk about that.